like so. Let me get another. We'll use some plazas over here, so that should connect, that should connect, that should connect. A little bit of a structure like that, and yeah, that'll be fine. They will want water over here, which we can do. And a little more. Okay. So, yeah, we need schools and other services. Let's get started with some subways. Eat fresh. Shows you how much, like, advertising is in our brains when I can't, like, disassociate that. Actually, I mostly blame community, which had, I don't know, some sort of, like, ad sponsorship or something from Subway. So this, like, it's just hard-coded into my brain. I don't know. Why do I do that? Kind of over here, and you are gonna go way over here. Alright, decent coverage. Let's check the power system. Is there anything I can do to speed this along? More parks. Wiring some more power lines somewhere. I think it'll get zoned in. Stress relieving banana! Thanks for the sub. I don't know I'm so entertained by that name, but I am. I guess because bananas are inherently funny. That's what it comes down to. So they're complaining about workers over here. Well, listen. We just gotta wait for some people to move in. Also, we need to get our lines hooked up. So let's create a local service first. Something like that, and then from here to here to here and back. And then we're gonna create one that goes from here to here. To in town there and back the other way. Bam. All right, and we can get some buses down too if we want. Game's still not released. It's released for some people. Yeah, restart Steam, and that should force a download. Sometimes it's because your Steam needs an update, or you can force things. There's a lot of different ways you can sometimes force it. Sometimes it's regional things. Steam has a lot of servers, so sometimes not every server gets it at exactly the same speed as they spread it around. All these things are possible. Only thing we have demand for is a commercial, which I'm not going to rush out. Let's get some bus service over here. Maybe one giant bus line for this area. So we can go here to here, stop there, to there. Well, I think one big one is crazy. I don't think anyone doubts that. I don't think I have to sell that idea to anyone. You have to loop around and do UEs and things. Fine enough. Here. This is like kind of an inefficient path for the bus. But I don't care. And those lines aren't actually connected with one another, which makes them particularly dumb. I don't know why I'm going out of my way to make a really stupid line over here, but for some reason it's entertaining me. And we'll just connect a couple of these random little stops to this area over here. All right, so we've got a variety of services. Hopefully that'll help them get employees. Hopefully more people will move in over here. Now, we covered garbage, the health, the fire, the police. We don't have schools over here. We'll drop down one elementary school in this area. Now, I don't know what kind of workers the forestry industry needs. Looks like they only have one level, And it's all uneducated. Okay. Good to know. So we really won't work on having an extensive amount of schooling over here. I mean, the one basic school is good. And I mean, if nothing else, it helps to, you know, populate the houses because people get happier. But I'm hoping that they will still move in some of these places, despite the fact that there might not have any schools, and then they can stay uneducated and therefore provide some worker cogs for my industrial machine. I'm going to skip that intersection. Feels like the intersections are a little too close together. This one here I will connect. I'll sort of do kind of an angle like that, which is fine. Do. Okay, that works. Larsaki, thanks for the sub. The lag of downloading a new game, making it unbearable. Aw, and watching me play is not helping. I'm sorry. So, let's check the pollution. Yeah, it looks like there's not really any pollution from this industry, so there is a little bit of positivity. So, I mean, we're doing massive zoning things, and there's not currently a ton of demand, although people are generally just flowing into the city. I think they will get here eventually. That is double plus on good. There we go. Get that water flowing in there. Come on. There we are. Another one over there. It looks like they might use some over here. Garbage coverage should be good. We've got an incinerator there and there, which is pretty good. Health coverage. They might want a little bit more. I'm going to give them a local clinic in this end. Does that really not reach over here? Ah, there we go. Just need to kick in. Maybe not reaching over there, though. I wonder if there's somewhere else I could have put it where it could reach. No, it looks like they might just need their own. Maybe it should just be a hospital. Because if I put that down... No, even then. It's just such a long travel distance. And well, we'll give you a local clinic over in this end. And I haven't checked my healthcare. 6 citizens, only 174. That's amazing. Deceased, 688. That's actually really good for the size of the city. I can't complain too much. How do you not have power? There we go. I was going to say, you should all be connected up. I'm going to go ahead and put another fire station right over here. Crime's not bad currently. We'll have to revisit that. I'm not going to put a school over here. I am going to give them some bus service. Is there anywhere to connect over here? There is, actually. If we connect over there, and then we can come back down. Yeah, these U-turns are going to be unavoidable. I mean, I know I can come up with more efficient bus routes, but as long as they're covered, that's fine. And we'll give them a little bit of metro service as well, just because I'm super nice that way. Also, I'm denying them and their children education, so I should do something good for them. Christinator 3000, thanks for the sub. Dun dun dun. You. Yeah, they're having mega problems trying to get enough workers over here. So I really have to hope that people keep moving in, and then that will fix itself. I mean, I did put down all the industry over here, like, before I had actual... Oh, I shouldn't have bulldozed that. Although it looks like power is flowing now. Okay, so I don't actually need these power lines anymore. Good. This area will be fine. It's just we built a lot well before the rest of it was developed. We didn't sort of do it in pieces. This interchange seems to be working halfway decent for now. How about the one in the north? Still good, alright. Can't complain too much about that. Now, we don't have... I could probably drag some rail down to here, which might be nice. Because we have a couple of different types of industry. It might be real nice to have a rail station there. Let's check to see if we can get a harbor going. If we can get a harbor going, I'll be incredibly happy. This is the cargo harbor. No, that little... I wonder, is there any way... I wonder if there's going to be a way to adjust the cargo route to provide some line of sightness later on. Like, if I put a little node here, then technically things could reach from one to the other. So we can't get cargo. That's really unfortunate. So we've got a bit of abandoned buildings, but generally things are okay. And down here, I'm thinking, yeah, see, these people are still complaining about not having enough workers. They're still looking for those uneducated workers. Listen, I'm trying to get a stupider population. I'm so sorry that there's not enough stupid people in my city. I'm sorry I did such a good job educating them. You know, there's just no pleasing some Sims. Alright, people are still flowing in over here. All the new people that show up are uneducated, so that's a perk. Alright, let's go ahead and... This rail. It's so sloppy as is. People will never forgive me for... What's this? Oh, the train line, right. People won't forgive me for my sloppy rail as is, but, you know... Oh, I don't want to slope down. I want to stay up. There we are. Do one of those. I wonder if we can go over here. I think it makes more sense. Crowd across this way. Okay. So what I'm going to do is what? Now we know for sure that these cargo stations can chew up a lot of traffic. So how do I want to arrange this? Well, they do have to snap to a road. I think I just want to do a one-way. Sort of yeah, I think right over here is fine. So stretch of road like this. And then we're going to drop the cargo train station. That is the cargo one, yeah? Yep. Something like that. And let's see if we can get the rail. I guess I can start from this side, and that'll be probably a lot easier. We only need it to connect on one side. Because when trains arrive, they actually despawn, and then when they depart, like, new ones actually spawn in there. So we don't have to worry about providing them with a loop around. So the idea... Maybe the two-way would actually be fine here. I think it would be. Oh, actually, I should have left a little bit in there as a guide. Hopefully that counts as being connected. I think it does. You know what? Let's future-proof this. Let's actually use the 6-lane. There we go. Like that. Cruel Dirge! Thanks for the sub! Alright, let's bring some power here. Power to the people, baby. And make sure it's fully covered in water. Right, we'll cover the rest of that road as well. Okay, you should have power. There we go. Hopefully that road connection works just fine. I suppose push comes to shove, what I can do is move it. But I think it's going to be okay. We'll find out soon enough. Why do these houses leave? Oh! No workers. Listen, they will come. I should have just built the residential areas first and then left everything else blank. Yeah, things are popping back in right away because there's a demand. The city wants more industry, wants more commerce, but the ones that showed up didn't have the workers yet. They'll get there. We just have to wait. Ah, Captain Useless with the resubscribe. Dun, 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 dun. Also, 2 scoops of Will. Loving the stream. Highway interchange are the best. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You're goddamn right. And if you're talking about, yeah, the gap for episode 19, there's actually a series of videos called The Lost Videos that are being uploaded. My local recordings apparently didn't take, so they're having to be exported from Twitch. I think there's a handful of them that will be posted a little later today. So stay tuned for a little bit more of that. Blow up some more stuff. Alright. People are coming in. Look how many buses we've got running here. I will remind you, there's also only 1 bus depot in the entire town, because apparently that's all you need. That 1 bus depot will provide enough buses for every single one of your routes. So people are getting around, people are moving in. They're even leveling up, educate more citizens. Well, I don't know if we're going to do that. We do have the basic school. Those are commercial goods. These are people commuting in too, though. Highly educated senior. Driving to convenience store. Alright. Things will happen. Yeah, more people are moving in, so we're going to be okay. People will move in over here. They should provide the extra manpower that we need. Suppose I can extend these regions a bit more. Well, the ones we have aren't filled in yet, so we just have to wait. We just built all of our commercial and industrial a little too soon, so we're going to keep having a little bit of that abandonment problem, but they'll fill in later on. In fact, it's probably not worth going around bulldozing these yet until people have finished moving in. So we'll just come back to this area a little bit later. Now, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to relocate over here. Just to make sure it's actually plugged in properly to my road. And to my rail. Okay. So we know 100% it is attached to that. And yes, I don't need the other connection on the other side. It's fine. Now, do I have any passenger rail at all? I think I do. Cargo, cargo, cargo. Maybe I don't. Maybe I just have the one for like tourism. Cargo. That doesn't mean I couldn't add one in. Or more than one in. Encourage people to move around on that. We could do that. I could get one here. Obviously, I'll have to cover these areas with a metro as well. Or something. That's elevated, so I can't just plug in here. Oh, right, I gotta plug into a road. Do something like that. Sure as hell makes people happy. Wow. Okay. Well, let's start with those two and build a line between them. So now we can say a line from here to here and then back. So yeah, I can't start a line there, 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 there. So right now those are the only possibilities for passenger traffic. Plus, it'll also bring in some tourists from out of town. But before I do this, we're going to need to make sure to bus all that up. Runoob! Wanted to celebrate the rare occasion being able to watch one of your live streams live. Yeah, a lot of people only watch me on YouTube, because of course that is my primary thing. And rarely get a chance to pop in these live streams. And I do so love the live streams. They are fun. They're very exhausting. But they are fun. Oops, how come I couldn't connect over there? Oh, too steep. Wait, really? Oh, I guess, actually, we've got a connection to everything else. So I could make a line that goes from here to here to here to here to there. And then I can make a new line that goes from here to here, somewhere in here, and then back. Then my other passenger train is over here, so I'll put a metro right next to it. Connect that neighborhood, maybe over there, and then that's 1, and that's 2. All right, so it'll be interesting to see if things start to flow over there. Mega sale. Thank you very much for the sub. Citizens continue to move in over here. Actually, citizens continue moving all over the city. We're closing in on 200,000 very, very soon. Been streaming for about a couple hours now. I'm going to go for at least a couple more. It's conceivable we might be able to hit a 250,000 population. I'm not 100% sure. While we wait for things to finish processing, let me go ahead and load up my subscriber list and name some of these regions. I don't want to play too much right now. I want to let people move in, because that'll fix these abandoned industry and commercial areas. Will start to fix themselves as we get just more and more population to work. Subscriber list, and we were right over here. So we've got, oh, that's going to be a good name for down here, since I'm sort of visualizing this as the south part of my city right now. This is going to be named after Shane Southpaw. Maybe there's supposed to be an apostrophe in there. I don't know. I mean, you can't really tell from Twitch usernames. But let's call it that. Shane's Southpaw. This over here is going to be Apprentice Town. What else we got? Victoria Square, which is a great name, is going to become, however, Sidka Fear Center. We're going to spell it in the Britishy style. Canadians actually tend to write center 2 different ways, depending on the situation. We use the Americanized ER spelling very frequently when we're talking about something that is like centered, something in the middle. Whereas buildings and things like that, that is, you know, the such and such center, like an arena, it tends to use the British spelling of RE. It does vary a little bit. There's no consistency. But you see that we're gonna have a Feltman district over here. We're going to have Flinders Square. No, I think I keep using the name of the next area over. We're gonna have Jezagaya. I don't know, Plaza. And the whole area is going to be the Plaza, because sure, why not? Oh, we'll use the park name, I like that. So this is going to be Kirkdict Park. Yeah, we'll leave the square bit. We're going to have Ram McTavish Square. Oh, Cozy District sounds really nice. But what would sound even nicer would be Madman Loose District. People might not want to move in there. That's really funny. Jewel Gobin Square. Oh, Heights is another good one. I like Heights, even though it's not particularly high over here. I gotta move my cursor so I don't lose my thing. Bodrimn Heights. I accidentally a button. Is that a crescent? We're gonna have Faint Speaker Square. Actually, How about we go with faint Speaker's Corner? Because Speaker's Corner. Anyway. Poop Lake District. Prospect District. We don't like that. We're going to go with Grumpy Forever. Maybe lowercase. District. Birdsong Heights. Oh, that's lovely. But lovelier still will be Elf Siren Heights. Now, I don't know if I named it all. It's kind of hard to actually see. Lynch Heights has been around forever, and I don't think was ever named after a person. So let's go ahead and do that now. I might be wrong. Hakasenonome Heights. Alright. Can't this. Oh! It didn't take! Poop! Oh no! I don't know who this was supposed to be named after. I'm so sorry. Shoot. Was that supposed to be Kirkdick? Nope, we've got a Kirkdick. Ah! I'm so sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I've lost you. I don't know who it was supposed to be. Probably the chat will be able to tell me. I'm going to rename this to Bugbug 312 District, and I will... Whoever the chat told me I missed that name, I will name a new area after you. I promise. Because I forgot to hit enter. Which I kind of wish wasn't the case. This is going to be Coltane Crows District. Alright. I think we're mostly done. So yes, I will make a new district for the person I accidentally screwed up the name on. Oh, there's some more areas over here. Not the Red Wire Park. Where am I? Oh, right here. Renegade. So that is spelled that way. Mikey Heights. Ivy Heights. Oh, that's probably essential. Let me know. Numpty Beckwith Heights. Oh, there's one more. No, Flinder I think is a person. Never mind. Oh, there's another Ivy Heights down here. Oh, don't tell me I fucked up that name too. Hope not. Frolton Heights. I probably did too. Son of a boo. The subname was Madman Loose. No, Madman Loose is over here. I got Madman Loose. I deleted Feltman's. Yeah, that seems likely. Looks like Feltman's is indeed the victim. Yeah, because I don't see another one. All right. And I missed a sub. Well, I just missed Hera Asatru. And if there was another one along the way, I apologize. I'm not Quill18. All right. So yes, Feltman. I will make sure to do something. Tell you what, let's get you a really cool district on the other side of the road here. It's not going to be connected to the highway directly. It's going to be, I don't know, we'll have it, it'll be a gated community and everything. So I'm going to delete a tiny bit here, which is going to potentially, well, there's no potentially, it's going to F up one of my houses. But that's okay. I want to do this. And then from the other side, we're going to do the same thing. Bulldoze a little. You can bring it forward a wee bit. Then it's going to elevate. Oh, not hitting the right button. Lovely. Oh, we're going to make sure to have the pretty roads going. Bam. Like that. And we'll use a straight in the middle here. And then see if we can't. There we go. The other side, and just, oops, come out that way. There we go. Just try to curve it so that we'll have sort of maximum zonage over here. Ah! Why did my road type change? Like that. Stick some nice plazas and stuff in here. Like that. Maybe a paradox plaza right in here. Can't quite get it centered, but that's okay. I'm going to zone this all, actually high density residential. Now, I say that, it's not actually going to be serviced by that many things, though. I'm hoping it doesn't come out slummy. That would be the entire opposite of my plans. Actually, it looks like we could really use a little bit more hospital access in general. If I do this, they can actually reach these two districts pretty well. And the last thing I want is another zombie invasion, so what the hell? There's a little more of that going on. Fire covered-ish, police covered-ish. Do one of those, and since we're investing a fair amount in this area, let's actually grow this out another block. And then I wonder if I can like just use one arc to go all the way across. No, I can't even get it to satisfaction over here. If I actually started something like that. What we need to do is actually extend this like this. That way we can get the intersection sort of kind of where we want it. It's going to have a little kink in the road, but you know, that's okay. It's okay to be a little kinky, everyone. It's fine. Space already occupied. What if I back it up and then... There. That's actually much more satisfying. You know what? It's okay to be kinky, but maybe not in civil planning. There. Something like that. It's not perfect. What the hell? Sir Arthur Penguin! Thank you very much for the subscription. It's always nice to have such a fancy and educated penguin such as yourself. Alright, let's go and district this area up. Might end up being kind of crappy. I'm going to apologize to Feldman. What was it? Where's my thing? Feltman Heights. Boom. Alright, let's let it play out and see what happens. Yeah, you probably need water. You probably also need some power. I hear that's helpful. I wonder what the park coverage is actually like. It's probably pretty good. How do I run some power into here? I think for now, I'll go ahead and just accept the fact that we're going to have to overlay some of our zones just to make sure the power is reaching in here. There we have it. It's a long way to get to the highway from here. Not going to lie. Let's make sure they've got their own subway. Right in the middle. Connected up to the grid here, and can we get... Lovely. So you get your own private subway run between towns. Like so. And maybe some buses as well. Actually, you know what? Cancel that. Proper zigzag. There go, and I suppose it would make sense to... Let me see, I don't know. I think technically, if I click on this little bus stop, I think I can start a new line. There we go. It's very hard to do. Oh, I don't think I actually started it. Poop. I don't want to start one on the other side of the road. Maybe you can't. There, create a new line. There we go. Alright. And you can connect up... Yeah, over here. And then back. Alright, people are moving in over there. In Feltman Heights. Very good. We've been streaming for over 2 hours. I think this calls for a break, because if anything else, I need to pee. And I think some of you guys might as well. So let's go ahead and take a short pause. We'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes, folks. Catch you on the flip side.